And today I'm here in Durban. It's late in the afternoon, and here with a whole lot of brothers from the Durban community, from the Jamiat Ulama KwaZulu-Natal, the Council of the Ulama, or the Council of Theologians, as it's well known if you're not a Muslim and you're listening into the show. A council of Muslim theologians are here, and they're actually giving out food right here on the side of the highway in Durban. There has been a lot of rain, and a lot of the rain has caused flooding in the area, and so a group of brothers have actually come together. You can hear the cars starting in the background, people driving in and out, and they're handing out food. Yes, the men are actually doing something. The men are handing out, and I'm here with one of the brothers who is involved in distributing food and relief to the brothers. Brother, what is actually happening here today? What is this all about?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are from the Jamiat al-Ulama KwaZulu-Natal. Because of the recent floods that have taken place here in Durban, and especially the low-lying areas, particularly the indigenous people who are living in squatter camps here in the vicinity of the lower basin in Durban, we decided to dispense with immediate relief aid for these people who have lost their homes, possessions. So alhamdulillah, you see today the activity here that we are dispensing with food, as food is the first source of help that could be received by any person. So inshallah, we anticipate that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept this little effort of ours, and the effort is quite small in comparison to the damage, but every drop does fill the bucket at the end of the day.
Alhamdulillah, when we were walking through the area here, we went through some of the houses, and we saw a lot of it had been damaged by rain. The river is right near where the people are staying. So obviously, with a combination of the rain and the river banks rising, it caused a lot of damage. And one of the other things that I noticed is there's a lot of electricity, live electricity wires connecting one house and the other. And this is obviously a big concern for us that are here trying to distribute, to maybe also look after their welfare. Are people going to be perhaps speaking to some of the people and saying, well, maybe there's a safer way of putting your wiring, perhaps hang it above and not on the ground?
That's it. Clearly what we have seen between the squatter camps, it's a time bomb actually.
Yeah.
It's a very highly hazardous area, and your concerns are very, very valid.
Yeah. So today we have what's on the menu for today?
We've got halim from Manjras,
Alhamdulillah.
we've got rolls, and we've got juice which will be distributed today, inshallah.
Okay, so I see there's quite a lot of people lining up already, and there's some people have already had food. So inshallah we'll have enough food to go around.
Inshallah, inshallah.
Jazakallah khair for speaking with us. Anything else you'd like to tell the listeners about the work that you're doing here?
We have just completed a major relief effort in Pakistan, so it's quite fresh in our minds. And coming back from Pakistan just last month and seeing this kind of rains in Durban, it has evoked those memories that we have seen in Pakistan, and that's why we felt the urgency of the need to do this relief effort here today.
Jazakallah khair, may Allah reward you for the work that you're doing, and I'm going to perhaps try and speak to one or two people that are around here today and speak to them and see what they feel about it, especially those who are residents here. Mulana Rafiq, you are all here, so I may as well just have a chance to speak to you. I see you're also involved with this work here today. I like your special shirt that you've got on. You've got a special jacket, a relief jacket. Alhamdulillah, you got involved in this as well today. They contacted you and said, come help out, or what happened?
Well, you know, it's one of the responsibilities being on the Jamiat membership board, executive board, that you have to be part of the responsibilities and the efforts. So they informed me that this task is planned for today.
Yeah.
So I had to make sure that I'm here today to help with this operation. So it's part of our duty, no problem.
Oh, that's excellent. And I see there's some youngsters here as well. I'm sure if I ask this young man if he wants to speak on the radio, he'll probably say, oh, I don't want to speak on the radio. So what's your name?
Yusuf.
Yusuf. How old are you, Yusuf?
I'm 11 years old.
11 years old. And you're here as well to hand out some food and help out with the old men like myself?
Yes.
Okay, well done. Jazakallah khair. Well, that's all we're going to have a look at now. We're going to speak to some of the other brothers as well that are here. And inshallah, we'll be able to give you some more information of what is actually happening in the area. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What is your name?
Muhammad Imran.
Muhammad Imran. Now, how are you involved with today's activities here?
Okay, we are assisting the councillor for the area
Okay.
in organizing relief aid, food, water, clothing, shelter. We residents from the area as well.
Okay.
We just maybe about a key away from there. So this is what we're trying to coordinate with all the different organizations.
Okay.
Getting people involved, getting the community involved to assist We got plus minus 500 people that have been displaced. We don't have shelter yet for them, so they're just finding accommodation. Inshallah, we're trying to get tents. We haven't got the tents yet, but basically that's what we're doing. We're just trying to keep the people, as long as they got food and they got shelter, that's what we're trying to do.
And you say there's about 500 people that have been, or 500 families that have been displaced, or people?
250 families.
250 families.
So plus minus,
Yeah.
more or less 500 or so. In total, about 50 homes washed away,
Sure.
destroyed. And then,
And so when did this crisis take place? When did you get notified that this was going to be this is actually a problem with this flooding?
okay, this particular area has been brought before council, government. Government knows about this area and the danger because it's lying
On the water.
on the water. They've known about it, but that's a housing problem. That's a government problem.
Yes.
But it has been brought to their attention, the safety and security risk that's involved. It's it's a disaster waiting to happen, and now, well, as you can see, it has happened. It started on Sunday evening.
Okay. So this is relatively, today is 3 days from when
72 hours.
72 hours.
Yeah.
And so this is amazing to see that you've responded so quickly and managed to get so many people from 11 years old. I think the oldest is probably me. No, I'm joking.
Thanks to the
It's older
Jamiat.
people. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, good work.
Very good to see. All right, we will take a break, and when we get back from a break, we will continue interviewing some of the people that are round and about here today, doing some dawah as well as feeding those in need. Jazakallah.